Well, hello. Welcome back to the channel. I am smiling so hard. Um, it's your girl, Sierra B Magic. It has been a very, very, very long time, about a year. And I'm not going to get too far into why it's been a year. All I'm saying is God called me back, so I'm here. So I'm really, really grateful, excited to get going, to share, to provide messages as the divine sees fit. So let's get to it, okay? Please take what resonates, leave the rest. Um, just happy to be here. I will say this: this reading, first of all, is going to be a collective reading for July 2025, just to pick up on the energy. So, energy check for the upcoming month. What does the collective need to know? Any challenges, any advice, any messages from the divine. Yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest, and just know that, like I'm doing, be obedient. This is a season of obedience, and I just said that at 111 on the clock. This is definitely a season of obedience, to trust God, to listen to the divine, and to follow. When the divine says move, you move. If spirit is telling you that the building is about to burn down, you better get your ass up and go. If spirit says don't take nothing with you, don't take nothing with you. Okay, get up and go. So I think there's a lot of shifts here for the collective, and this is going to be a very, very quick reading. I just want to tap into the energy and get back in the groove, man. I'm just happy to be here. So I don't even know if anybody is going to watch this video. Shit, I might get 5 views, I might get no views, but I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be in obedience. Let's get going. I'm gonna start off with my deck. If you've ever watched any of my old readings, you are familiar with this little baby deck. The basement is on the bottom of the deck, so I feel like we're all clearing out energy. I'm a part of the collective too. We're all getting rid of things that may have been preventing us from moving forward before. It's like you're about to get over a hump that you've been experiencing for a long time. So this might happen in July 2025, where it's going to be the beginning of it. All right, Holy and Divine Source, let's get some messages, overall oracle messages for the collective. Those are already popping out. Bitter fruit in the void. Ooh. This is actually really good. Okay, so I'm speaking to two groups. There's a group of you that are being called to stand up for what you believe in, to stand up for what's right, to just do the right thing and be either the adult in a situation and kind of be the bigger person in something and just kind of let something go. Because like I said, the basement is an energy of something deep down in the recesses of your mind and your psyche that you don't want to deal with. And spirit is saying either it's time to deal with it, or you already have and you're moving into a new season. So the cards that I have here, and I'm not going to go too much into explaining exactly what my cards mean. I'm just going to tell you the interpretation. Bitter fruit, the void, harvest, jubilee, and the hero is on the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you have done that work, and it was not easy. Bitter fruit is all about things that leave a bad taste in your mouth. You know, something that you've been holding on to for a very long time, and you've been trying to manifest something new, but the block has been with this energy that you're refusing to let go of. And so, like I said, these are two different groups. One group is I just saw something on my phone. Somebody responded to a text or something. And you guys know the emoji where the man is like yelling? I feel like that spirit shouting and saying like, yeah, this is exactly what needs to happen. So anyway, there's two groups. One is the group that needs to be the hero and step up and do what they know they need to do, what they're being called to do. And the other is the group that's already done this. So either you're the group that is getting over this hump in July 2025, or you've already done it and you're about to get this harvest jubilee energy. And the jubilee energy is like, if you've ever seen The Wiz, jubilee is like singing Brand New Day at the end, you know, when everybody takes their ugly rags off, you know, because they not working in the sweatshop no more, and everybody is beautiful and got bomb bodies and everything. Like, you're stepping into your glow up season because you've done that work. You've you know, basically taken off those dirty, filthy rags. You know, you released whatever physical, emotional, psychological blockages that you needed to release in order to press forward. And so now this harvest is here for you. Now, I do want to ask, and it's going to be different for everybody, but I'm just kind of curious. Clarify the harvest. What is this harvest referring to exactly? But this is something that I don't know if anybody noticed how the card didn't even drop. It just kind of flipped over. So the harvest that you're receiving is the portal. This is, like I said, going to be different for everybody, but this is your, damn, these cards. Woo! I love it. Man, I'm back in the groove. I love it. So Spirit is basically saying, yeah, you're getting over this hump. Whatever it was that was stopping you before, you felt like, you know, you kept having this cycle of repeat where you would get so far and then you wouldn't get any farther. This could be in relationships. This could be in jobs. This could be in your finances. This could be in like a level of stability. This could be in a health journey. You know, you're trying to lose a certain amount of weight and you get to like, you know, what am I trying to say? Come on, Holy Spirit. Like, you get the farthest that you've gone before and then it just kind of plateaus. You're no more plateau, baby. No more plateau. We're going farther, higher. So I'm so happy for those of you who are resonating with this, because this means that you have done the work and it's time to move into a different cycle and a new timeline. I don't know if you've already noticed, but that was exactly what I said before I pulled a card. On the bottom of the deck is triggers. And the reason why you're getting over this is because you were passionate about releasing something that was passionate about bothering the shit out of you. Excuse my language. So I have fire energy, the purge, which of course talks about releasing, and triggers is like almost like a gnat, like an energetic gnat. You know, like gnats are kind of like, ugh, get away, get away. But it's always there. You can't really get it. This is a gnat that you finally like Mr. Miyagi. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, you know, from the Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi had quick hands. He saw a fly and was like, wah, wah. Like, that's what you're doing now. You are essentially like in your bag. You have strong intuition. You see when people are trying to trigger you. You see when cycles are trying to pull you back in. So this isn't just about people. July 2025 is showing a lot of you how far you've come. So take this month to reflect, and a lot of energy, especially astrology wise, is kind of leaning towards this. Take July 2025 to reflect. Another reason why you're taking July 2025 to reflect is because, baby, we are in Mercury shadow period. So I believe in mid-July we'll be going into Mercury retrograde. So this is exactly where we're supposed to be. Reassess, redefine, review, and take this time to relax. This isn't the time to press forward. I'm glad we kind of got into this. After this message, I'm going to pull one more card to close this, and then I'm going to go on to the tarot, and then I'll just pull a couple of cards for a last oracle message. I want to try to keep this reading under 20 minutes, but you will see more of me. If there's anything that you want to see in particular from me, by all means, please let me know. I am not the type of reader that does kind of like karmic readings. We're growing over here. We're growing, we're elevating. Yes, it's important to know the details of what's going on, but we're not getting stuck in the details. This is about our soul's growth. This is about our journey. So for those of you who want to learn, who want to develop, who say, you know what, I'm a work in progress, and I think that's what I'm going to change the name of the channel to, is Work in Progress. Because this isn't just about, you know, earth angels. This is really about doing the work and being community. I'm back because I want to build more community. So I'm really, really excited about doing that. But yeah, like I was saying, triggers is on the bottom of the deck. You have released a lot. You have released the things that have kind of been lowering your vibration and keeping you in this cycle of repeat. because you had to stop caring about the little gnats that kept like distracting you, because that's essentially what it is. We're not talking about physical gnats, of course. It's going to be different for everybody, but just these small little things that constantly get you off. It could even get you off, excuse me. It could even be, but get you off your game, get you off your path. It could even be things from your past, past trauma that you just haven't let go of. That could be that could be what's in the basement. But whatever it is, you're either one of those two groups. In July, you are celebrating because you know you've done the work and you resonate with the fact that you feel free, you feel lighter, you feel more confident, you feel stronger, you feel much more aware. You're not allowing people to tell you who you are and what you want. You know exactly what you want and who you are and where you're going, and can't nobody get you off your path. And the only reason that's even happened now is because you did that work. And that second group, baby, you are right behind, because you recognize what needs to be done. You just need to call on spirit for the courage to do it. All right. So let's get a last message and close out the oracle message, please. Marching orders in the reverse, and you don't want to do it. And I'm going to tell you why. This is talking about that last group, that second group. It's not gonna be easy. So the cards that came out is marching orders in the reverse. That means you are ignoring a message that spirit has already given you. And I started this reading off talking about don't ignore spirit. Do what you're being called to do. You will regret it if you don't. And I said that at 11:38. If for anyone who cares about numerology, because I do. I miss y'all. I just want to say that I did. Okay, so marching orders in the reverse, water in the upright, air in the upright, and silver linings in the upright. It's going to be emotionally and mentally draining to do this work. Period. It is. And to me, we're like the 1%ers, those who are really attempting and actively trying to elevate on a soul level. It ain't easy, and that's why most people don't do it. But most people will not get the level of peace, the level of comfort, the level of protection, the level of favor that you have by following the narrow path. So congrats, first group or second group, it doesn't matter. Congratulations to you, because you are on the right path. So if you thought that, if you've had some doubts about your journey and where you are, you're exactly where you need to be. But there's something that is that still small voice that's inside that you're ignoring, and that's what you need to step up and handle. I'm gonna pull a couple of tarot cards real quick. The tarot message is not, look, on the bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands. I'm not gonna. The bottom of the deck was the Six of Wands, and now it's the Seven of Swords. Somebody is talking themselves out of their blessing. They're mentally like. Somebody is overthinking so much, and they are dealing with so much imposter syndrome, and thinking, well, it can't be me. Yes, it can. Why not you? Why not you? You deserve it. And so there's a gift, there's success, there's something waiting for you over that hump. Now you've done the work to get there. The next thing that we're probably going to talk about in the tarot is the deservingness that's associated with it. So you need to truly believe that you deserve what it is that you're asking for. It wasn't no point of doing all that work and doing all that healing and going through the mud mentally, emotionally, and for some of us physically. There was no point in doing all of that if you are at the point to receive the blessing, but you feel like you don't deserve it. And all of those issues with deservingness are related to things that are happening in your past. So let's just see. Holy and Divine Source, let's get a quick tarot message for the month of July 2025. What do you want the collective to know about July 2025? The Chariot and Strength. Woo, baby, I love it. Let's pull one more. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, wow. 3 majors and the Six of Wands is back on the mother. I'm not even going to get... Let's keep it cute. Let's start off demure. I get so excited when I see these cards pop out like this, because I know Spirit is talking. And so I'm actually going to pull the next three cards, and then that'll be it. And I'll tell you what I got. So the cards that were pulled are the Chariot, Strength, Temperance, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. And on the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So in the and I'm not going to break this up into two groups anymore. Let's just talk about the collective moving forward. So in the month of July, a lot of you are going to have, some of us are going on trips. I love to see it. But let's really get down to the nitty gritty. This is talking about more about forward movement and feeling like you deserve it. I literally said this, the Chariot, Strength, and Temperance. You are still working through it's like a self-esteem issue. Clarify Strength and the Temperance, please. The Tower in the reverse. Something knocked you off your game. And it might have been some sort of criticism, like heavy criticism. Clarify the Four of Pentacles in Judgment, please. The World and the Eight of Cups. It might not have been criticism, but it was something that kept you small. It was something, and it's going to be something different for everybody. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a job, it could be something mentally going on. But I see a lot of wands. Well, not a lot, but I got the Six of Wands. I see this Ten of Wands real heavy, and the Eight of Cups. It was something that you may have loved that didn't love you back. It was something that you put a lot of energy into, but it didn't support you the way you supported it. Like I said, this doesn't have to be a person, but with the Chariot and the Six of Wands here, you're getting forward movement from this. Before you even did the work, and by the work I mean the healing work, really looking within and being accountable, and focusing on self-love, and really like dusting off the projections that got you feeling like you don't deserve something in the first place. You've already done that work, and now it feels like, give me 1 second. Let me clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Oh, you basically said, I know I did my part. Where's my blessing? I think for some of us, and I said us, for some of us, it does have to do with deserving and knowing that if it's already yours, then what are you lacking? So remember, we talked about what to do in July of 2025. This July is focused on gratitude. Gratitude, life review, life audit. How am I moving within the circles and the cycles of life? What can I do to be better? What can I do to relax more? What can I do to enjoy more? If this is already yours, then go enjoy. Don't stay focused on what this is and whether or not it's coming and if it's coming. Clarify the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Swords, please. Because it feels like, yep, there it is, Eight of Swords. And I don't know if y'all heard that honk. I definitely believe in secondary noises, kind of giving confirmation too. There's a burden that is about to be lifted in July of 2025, where it's going to be the beginning of that lift. And this is divine with the Tower in the reverse. This is supposed to happen. The Tower in the reverse in the World and Judgment. This is divine. Spirit is saying this cycle is over with. You have closed something out. You've done the right thing, and there is no holding you back. So this Four of Pentacles, that's over with too. That is not representing stability in this reading. That's representing somebody like playing it like small, or being really cautious. Now, not now, but now's the time to think about the calculated and divinely guided risks that you can take in order to really achieve what you want. Because this Eight of Swords, this Ten of Wands, the Seven of Swords is telling me you're not where you want to be right now, but you're on the way there. Let me get one on this Chariot, please. the mother-loving Empress. You hear me? The Chariot moves when you know it's supposed to move. The Empress don't have to ask nobody. The Empress commands it to move. So this must be referring to people who are commanding the Chariot to move. Commanding and demanding it and saying, I know what I'm worth. I know what I deserve. So kind of back to the two groups that I was talking about. I know I said I wasn't doing two, but either you're already there or you're on your way there. That's essentially what this is. And if you're on your way there, Spirit is going to provide something that kind of jump starts. Because some of y'all, Spirit has been giving you little breadcrumbs and you haven't been listening or you've been ignoring them. You're going to get pushed into the pool and learn how to swim. But you always wanted to learn how to swim. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you've been scared of the water. You've been scared of something, of doing something. And Spirit has been saying, no, but this is what I want you to do. I need you to learn how to swim so that you can get to the other side, right? Since we were talking about getting over the hump. Choppy waters, yeah. But Spirit needs you to know how to swim and navigate through all of that so that you can get to the other side. And some of y'all don't want to do the navigation because it's too uncomfortable. In July 2025, you're going to get pushed into the water so you can learn how to swim. That is not for everybody, but some of y'all, that's who for those of you who it is for. Let's take a collective deep breath. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Trust me, from somebody who also got pushed into the pool multiple times, it will be all right. God loves you. Trust me. This is all, I'm only laughing because we've all been through it. And God really, really does love you. Spirit loves you. The universe loves you. And all of this is happening for your good. So you know what that specific situation is for you. We don't need to get into any specifics, but I would say for July 2025, some of you are really going to get over that hump. I do see some travel here in July 2025. I see some people walking into new cycles of success in business. I even see people changing jobs. Some people being forced to change jobs, and that's that push in the pool. But it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. And I saw that at 22:33 on the clock. It's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you. In the beginning, it's going to be difficult. You're not going to want to do it. But the last card is the Nine of Cups. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. And that's wish fulfillment. For those of you who don't know, the Hangman. I'm telling you, God is going to put you in a situation to see something from a much different perspective. And it's actually going to give you what you want. The Three of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. So there's a wish fulfillment coming in from a situation that basically looks like a blessing in disguise in July 2025. All right. I don't really want to pull signs. I will say I see Taurus, I see Libra, I see Cancer, I see a lot of fire, I see Scorpio, I see a lot of Scorpio. I see Leo. Who else? I see Sagittarius. And yeah, I say that's it for now. And quite a bit of air energy, air and fire. All right, that's that on that. And we're gonna pull a couple of messages, and I mean very quick messages from the Wisdom of the Oracle to close out the reading. Thank you guys so much for staying and rocking with me for this last 24 minutes. I very greatly appreciate you. And if you could be so kind to to leave a comment, let me know that you watched, that you enjoyed. Oh, it's 4:44 on my clock. That it resonated with you. That would mean the world to me. All right, and I would love to see you back next week, next time, whenever I come back. But it'll be soon. Did I say all the things? Like, comment, subscribe. Yes. All right, last messages from Spirit for July 2025. Yep, this is all about review, about Mercury retrograde. We have Thinker, Why, Building Blocks, and Chop Wood on the bottom of the deck. So that we're not really at the action aspect of it, but this is your time to really think about where you're going, to have a clear plan when we do get out of this Mercury retrograde and retro shade period. You're going to be in a position to build, and you'll have the momentum of spirit and of your spirit team behind you to really catapult you into the next season. But right now, July 2025 is reset, restore, reassess, review. That's what we're doing. Let's get another message for the collective. Anything in specific to finances for July 2025? Nope. Anything else you would like the collective to know? Message in a bottle. The signs that you're going to be receiving are going to be really loud about, I'm telling. All right, this is where the reading has got to end, because it's the same message over and over and over again. Spirit is basically telling you that you are receiving the signs that you are not where you're supposed to be. Not for you. Can y'all see this shit? Excuse my language. Message in a bottle. I've been saying this the whole reading. Can somebody please? Hello, Bueller? A message in a bottle. You've been receiving all the signs and synchronicities to go in another direction. Chaos and conflict. Wherever you are right now, it does not suit you. You see that this is a zebra that is trying to cover themselves with giraffe spots. So wherever you are not in alignment with who you really want to be. And this might hurt to like say that, but the first step is saying, God, I want different. And then the tower comes. But it's supposed to, because it's really supposed to realign and redirect you. The tower is saying, there was something that was blocking you, and something else needs to come in order to sweep all of that out the way and give you forward movement. So the last card, not for you. There's something that you've been ignoring that you cannot ignore anymore. And it's time for you to act. And if you don't know what to do or how to act upon it, pray, meditate, ask your spirit team, ask whatever your higher power is to give you that clarity so that you know how to move. But I will say that July 2025 is the time to assess what the next move is. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. My pleasure. It really is my pleasure. And I hope to see you next time. And take care. Bye.